They're like struggling.
From USA.
Burada altınları aramları bayağı.
From Turkey.
For me is the food. I love this food.
I love the people and the culture and especially the food because the food tastes really nice.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. I really like the Korean food as well. And also, I really like the historical parts of the city. So there are so many great palaces around to see. So if you're like a history fan, I think Seoul is like the best place to see. They're like giving rents from the constant salary before retirement. And then after the retirement, so like they probably have like bought a house with their savings.
I remember interning last year and I had a friend who was 26 years old and even then, and she was working at a very reputable firm, but because the salaries are not that high at all, like they pay very low, her parents were paying for her rent.
For me, I'm currently living with friends back home with 2 other friends and we all pay like around $400 a month.
Where do you stay?
Oregon.
Okay.
Yeah, but we do have a down payment and like there's only 1 month where it's cheaper. We only pay like $200 a month. Yeah. But that's just because like we're students and whatever.
But I also think about it's like the neighborhood too. So like for us, like our apartments in like a more residential slash upscaler type of place, I guess you could say.
Going bougie.
Yeah, bougie. But it's like where it's like more in like the business district. So it's like a lot more families in the instead of like college town is more like businesses and like
Makes sense. Yeah.
In Seoul, I think I'm spending much more money than I spend in Istanbul. I feel like I'm living in an airport because like airports are like expensive in general. So normally in Turkey, for example, for like a decent meal, I can give like 50 Turkish liras, which is approximately I think $7 or $8.
Yeah, $7
dollars, and like a drink is like $1 or $2, and then the taxis are not that expensive.
Taxis are super cheap.
Super cheap when we.
It's like $2 to go somewhere, or like $1.
Yeah, when we compare to Seoul, especially Istanbul is much more cheaper.
For me, I feel like I spend a lot in drinks in America. I spend a lot, but in Korea, I feel like it's way cheaper because you can just go to any convenience store and drink.
Yeah, for sure. Like the soda beer is like what, like $1.20 in America, whereas like in America it's like $25 to buy like one simple bottle of like the cheapest thing.
25?
I don't know, I'm just guessing.
60.
Okay, maybe 60. Okay, I was off.
But yeah, I feel like I spend a lot of money back in America.
Korean won has like so many zeros, so like it makes me so confused, but like I always convert it to Turkish liras, but when I do the conversion, like it's so expensive, I think, for me.
Yeah, that's why I do conversion through dollars.
I think in Turkey we have the saving culture because like due to some like economic problems, people like don't tend to spend. And also that's I think a cultural thing because we have the gold culture. So
Because of our terrible currency that keeps on fluctuating.
So when like someone's getting married, like every visitor like gives a gold to a bride. It can be half, full, or quarter. And then that's the first saving of a family.
Instead of for the dollar, for some reason we always resort to gold. But I think it's like, now that I think about it, it's like a cultural thing.
Yeah, also in Turkey, like you can open a gold bank account. So for example, you go to a bank, you give like 2 grams of gold, and then you can withdraw it from the bank in Turkey. So you can always have gold. Also, we have like gold machines, like you insert the money as a shape of coin, and then you can just put it onto the bride like this.
I just save like using my banking account. Like I just check regularly.
Is it easier for you to save cash or is it easier for you to save like
my card?
Really?
Yeah, that's why I try not to cash out as much. Because I have my banking account like app. I just check every week. Be like, oh, I spent too much of it. No, and then I also have a savings account and just like transfer money every week. Try to
see, but if I just keep using my credit card, I get swipe happy because you're not like thinking like, oh, I have like $20 left over. I need to like save this for like the rest of the week.
Yeah.
Instead, it's just like swipe, 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 swipe. So it's like, I don't know. That's just
true.
really interesting.
Yeah.
I know you heard about Robinhood, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what do you do with that one?
I heard of it because of a friend. And then I just went in it and I was like looking at the stocks and whatever. And then they have definitions for every part. Like, what does this stock hold mean? You know, like, what does this and this mean? And then I just invested $30.
Sweet.
Like on Twitter. I bought a Twitter stock.
Twitter?
Yeah.
How did you do that?
It went down when Trump did something.
But how did you do that though?
Robinhood?
No. Oh,
No,
okay.
it was really Robinhood. Like, you link your card and then just buy it. Yeah.
Like essentially in Islam, one of the biggest sins that you can do is giving someone money with interest, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, you need to, according to Islam, you need to earn the money like with your own hands rather than like this interest or like the exchange ratios.
Yeah, that's true. Like in Islam, like the money that you earn needs to be like hard work. Like it can't be like some money that you earn from gambling or through luck or through the lottery or like. That's why I think investing is like culturally not been emphasized as much.
I don't know if you heard about that one. Have you ever met?
No.
No? So that one actually tracks your spending, actually. Yeah. So like if you have like a goal of like $600, it'll give you like a goal like, hey, if you use this, if you want to save $600 by this time frame, this is how you do it. And then like, just so you can be aware of what you're spending. So like, it'll track like your Victoria's Secrets, like your gas, like Leo's Closet, like your food and all your coffee and accessories.
Yeah.
That way you know like, oh, like 60% of all my cash is going to this place. And you can kind of like backtrack and kind of see where you can cut.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna download it.
Yeah, download it for sure.
Turkish people don't like taking big risks.
Also, Turkish people, I think, like, love the safest option as well.
Yeah.
So in Turkey, like, in order to like decrease the exchange rates, like, government is always like supporting the financial tools like the saving accounts that gives interest. And then I think if a Turkish people is going to make a saving or an investment, I think like the majority of the population chooses to invest into bank accounts rather than stocks and bonds.
That's true bank accounts.